Now,
Yeah,
this experience being out there by yourself for 12 days, it also inspired you to take on another challenge, and that was to write a book because you had a little bit of an experience in doing this event. Can you tell us about the book and why you felt you needed to do that and what it's about?
because the book was also a dream, let's say the unique races that I started with, or it was one of my dreams to write a book in one day. I never knew that this book will be a story of a triathlon, and I never imagined that a triathlon can generate such stories. But yeah, it was a life experience. As I said, it was not a race, so it's not a race report. My book is just a story of uh, of an adventure. Which the name of the book is okay in Romanian it's solitar. That means it's solitary, probably in English,
Yeah.
and it's subtitle story of a triathlon. But
Can you
okay,
show
this
us that book? You got
yes,
a
yes,
book
yes, yes, yes.
handy
I have it here.
for all the people
So this
watching
is the
on
book.
YouTube?
Yes,
Thank you.
this is the book. It's only in Romanian for the time being. I because the publishing house is the one which decides whether or not will be translated, where and how, in which language, and
Right.
etc. So now, because I have some requests from my friends from abroad, and lots of them are very familiar with English, maybe I will convince the publishing house to make a translation in in English and publish it at least in electronic version, yeah, on
Uh,
Amazon, or I don't know, maybe not as a paperback.
well, Marius, my podcast has now been downloaded in 142 different countries around the world. It's mainly English speaking countries, to be honest, but we've got a wide berth. So people that are listening, please write to Marius and tell them that you want solitary in your language and definitely in English, so we can reach a lot of people.
Yeah, thank you very much. But I hope so. Yes, it's one of my goals. Yeah, to have it in an international language,
Yeah.
especially in English.
So tell us then
So
what is you say it's a story about the race. Tell us a little bit more about it.
yes, besides of the race itself, my experience during this race was a little bit, let's say, unusual. But okay, I had time being alone for such a long period of time. Um, I passed through regression, let's say, how is it called? Regression is the psychiatric term when, because of extreme situation which put your life in danger or something similar, you can reconsider your long term memory.
Right.
What means in my case, I rebuilt in my mind the image of my father, which passed away like exactly 20 years before the race, so in 2002, 2001 in December. Okay, like approximately 20 years before this race.
Right.
And because I was in that moment I was the last man standing, let's say, in the family. The rest of them were all women. Um, I was considered responsible for everything in administrative stuff, yeah, around the death of my father. So I had no time to cry, no time to express my pain in a way or another, and like this um, to take it away from me in a
Hmm.
way or another. And yes, because I was so involved in this organizatoric work there. Um, I tried to close down in my mind somehow this pain, but together with the pain, the memories that I had with my father disappeared also. I didn't know exactly how and when, until one of my kids uh, asked me how was my father, and I didn't remember something relevant to tell them. So yeah, it was. I remember that I had a father. I remember a photo that my mother has on the library, but black and
Hmm.
white. Yes, I remembered, but nothing to which can rebuild an image of a person which was more than a face. Yeah, it was more than
Right.
just a photo. It was a person which uh, teach me a lot of stuff. We had a lot of adventures together that I didn't remember
Right.
during this race, because in these moments of solitude, normally, no, okay, a normal people starting from the, like say, after a period, okay, maybe one day you can manage thinking about something or
Mm.
laughing or singing a song
Right.
for yourself. But after that, you are going deeper and deeper, even whatever. It doesn't matter if you want it or not. And I started having a dialogue. This dialogue was completely imaginary in my head, yes.
Mm.
And the person that I talked with was my father. So I imagine him answer to my questions or having very funny discussions about a lot of stuff. And during the run leg of the triathlon, the weather was so bad. Everything went very, very bad in those days, with rain, cold, snow. Um, then in one moment I had to climb one snow wall, which reminded me about one particular memory with my father when we climbed
Oh, yeah.
a similar wall. I was kid. I was like 10 years old, and he helped me because I was in danger to fall from the mountain there in an abyss. He helped me, and he pulled me up with his belt from the trouser.
No.
So he just took out the belt and dropped it, and he catch me and pulled me up. And that particular memory started everything. It all memories from with my father came one by one, and I started discussing with him about stories and what happened in the past where I was kid and he was still alive.
Mm.
And all these memories are in the book. I wrote an imaginary set of letters, so there are 8 or 9 letters, where I put all my memories with my father that I could remember in that moment, in
Mm.
those moments. And this is how the book ends, because through these letters, on a way on a side, and the story of the adventure on the other side, you have actually two stories about this triathlon. Was one was outside and the other was inside my head.
Mm.
How 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 I lived this adventure during those 12 days.
Mm.
So this is the book. So
Yeah.
the book is not a race report. It's let's say kind of an analysis of my entire life through these memories that I could recover. And of course, everything started with the Trans Sweden Triathlon and the condition that I lived in those I lived there
Yeah. Yeah.
during those days. So yeah, this is the book. So
Well, that's.
it's not something very sportive, because my friends, um, most of them coming from this area, yeah, from the sport. Some of them at least expected to have a story about a real triathlon.
Yeah.
and they were very, very. This was a big wonder for them
Mm.
how I reached how I found this way to present the triathlon. But okay, yeah. First of all, this was not a race; was just a challenge. And
Right.
second one, my dream was to become a writer in one day, so I couldn't start with race reports. I found a different way to start with it.
Yeah.